to Don't Starve, Survival Mode. We are learning all about how to survive in Don't Starve. So, on our last video, we kind of went over the basics, you know, what to do if you get caught out in the dark, how to get food, and if you will remember, what is the most important thing about Don't Starve? Fire. Always need to make sure you have a nice warm fire. So we've got ourselves a fire pit all set up. It's our nice home little base camp. We've got a lightning rod to protect our base camp from catching fire. And we don't want it to catch fire because we have a berry bush farm starting up. Oh, speaking of farms, I almost forgot. What were we getting? We needed the Alchemy Engine. So for the Alchemy Engine we need boards and we need cut stone. Well, we've got plenty of stone, but I'm out of logs, so it's time to go chopping trees. Ah! I don't have space. Oh, right, because I forgot to plant all of my stuff. So, we've got our berry farm over here. I'm also going to make a farm for the twig plants. Those don't require manure. If you recall from the last video, these have to be fertilized in order to work. Oh, I forgot to eat that cooked morsel that I made. And we'll hang on to that for seeds. Let's see if we've got any rabbits. No, and I didn't even set down the other trap. Let's do that. There we are. Okay. So look around, and there's some trees up here. I can get those on my way to the trap. So once you've got a base camp set up, things start getting a little bit easier. You would think. Oh, let's go ahead and grab some manure while we're here. So the reason I say you would think is because eventually, and I'm not sure exactly when, I think it's a random time between... Oh, my axe broke, I'll fix that. So, I think at a random time somewhere in the second week. So, day 10 to 14, maybe a little later than that, there will be a random attack by hounds. So, by the time they show up, you'd better be prepared to protect yourself. And that's going to involve two things. Number one, you're going to need a spear. Really simple, easy to make. I'll show you how to do that. Number two, you need to have protection, and that comes in the form of a log suit. There is a straw suit that you can make in case of emergencies, but it's really not worth the hassle, and get away from my seeds, I'm hungry. It's really not nearly worth the hassle. So, log suit it is. And back to our whole plan of totally saving the world by chopping down trees. And not burning the logs. Burn the grass tufts. Grass tufts, easy to come by. Logs, more useful for other things. Okay, where's this trap over here? Here, trappy, 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 trappy. Nice thing about traps is they show up on the map, which is great. I'm just going to go ahead and drag that back to my old area so I don't have to worry about it over here. Okay. I got plenty of time. I'll go ahead and grab some more of these twig plants. I like to keep plenty of my resources close to home. It's useful. You don't have to go wandering around remembering where things were and trying to backtrack and spending all of your time going from point A to point B to point Z. Nah. Just set up your farms and you'll be all good. I've used a couple of flint to replace some of my broken tools, and I'm gonna have to use some more because I broke my shovel. Get away from my seeds. And more seeds, and we're cutting it close. Let's get me to a road. It is a little bit of a sidetrack to get to the road, but I mean, you see how fast we're running on this. It's totally worth the extra side trip. Alright, safe back at home. We'll toss a lovely little grass tuft on the fire pit. And since we're being all domestic, because that's mostly all you can do at night, is, you know, be all domestic-y. I'll start planting some of my lovely twig garden, if I can click correctly. God. Okay, so you have to wait for it to say plant. But if you accidentally click on something else, it won't plant properly. So it can be a little bit of a decision-y thing. Oh, and I am starving. Alright, fortunately I've got all these seeds. Cook them right up. And that does the trick. Okay. I've got enough to survive off to the next day, but I think I know what tomorrow's going to be dedicated to. Meanwhile, we'll go ahead and plant some of these grass tufts. And grass is another one of those things that you do have to fertilize. Ah! Okay. So, we grabbed ourselves a trap. Let's put that down. Ugh, none of those are here yet. Well, you know what we could do? Alchemy Engine. Okay, so let's work on making 3 boards and 2 cut stone. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And this is super important because... dang it. I'm hungry. I can't afford to be picky. I'm gonna make a basic farm. As soon as I can find some freaking seeds. So we are gonna survive this. I'm not gonna die teaching you how to survive. Oh god. Today was supposed to be all about combat too. Okay, alright. Here's a little bit of a trick. If I can get him over here. Okay, so now I can scare him back to his burrow. Ah. Well, he didn't go through the trap, but his buddy did. So that's perfect. I've got 1 murderous rabbit. What do I got? What do I got? Well, I can definitely make some more traps. That's for sure. The more traps I have, the better my chances of getting more meat. Yes! Haha! Rabbits galore. Haas and Pfeffer tonight. The rabbits run too fast for you to actually chase them down. Unfortunately. Ooh. We have a pig house. Did not even realize that that was there. That's nice. We'll cut down some more wood, because wood is important. Ooh, bees. That'll come in handy. We can get that, we can get some honey from them later. And that will work really well with some recipes. Recipes, nice. Oh, that works. The tree grew while I was in the middle of chopping it. and broke my axe. You bastard. Alright. I have to make sure I'm depleting my tree stores, so let's be renewable. And plant some new trees. So later on, I will have a mini forest down here. When I need wood, I'll just come down here, chop some lovely trees. Ooh, seeds. Quickly get over here, pick up some seeds. Because as you saw before, seeds can be a very valuable resource in not starving. Let's see. Alright. Well, I've got a bunch of bunnies. Got a couple seeds. I've got some stuff planted. There's another rabbit. Now, as a note, you remember I said that manure is very important in Beefalo. Are a great source of manure. Pigs can also be a good source of manure. If you feed them, I believe, flowers or mushrooms or pieces of, well, not pieces of meat. If you feed them flowers or mushrooms, they will go to the bathroom. I got a bunch of bunnies to murder here. Meat is such a great source of food. Well, my fire went out, but that's okay. Got myself a few good morsels in. I'm alright. Now a drying rack will help your meat to last longer. It also helps your meat to improve your sanity. So having a drying rack would be really useful. I can make that if I make 2 more ropes. All the meanwhile, complaining about my hunger, I am not doing a good job of showing you how not to starve. Alright, we'll set our drying rack right. It turned green. There we go. Right there. Grab ourselves some seeds. See if we've got any more rabbits. What do we need for another trap? Oh, I'm running out of twigs. That's no good. And as it is, I need to get myself some rope and prepare myself for the hounds. So all this grass is going to be very important. Oh, I planted all that grass back at my camp and I forgot to fertilize it. Whoops. Well, we'll just make sure to stock up on this right now, and as soon as I get the chance, I'll fertilize the stuff at home. Right now, foodstuffs are a little more important. Well, we've got 6 seeds. It won't be the most filling meal, but I'll live, so... Oh, 7. Yay! I know there's nothing else around. Oh, my berries have not yet come to fruition. 8 seeds! Huzzah! Let's fertilize these. We're going to need a lot of grass. Once grass is fertilized, it will remain fertilized. Not a problem. Oh. Oh, if we're really lucky, those guys will stay put. Dang it! Okay, well at least they left us some seeds. Sometimes, if you're around the campfire and a bird is out around the outer perimeter, it'll actually fall asleep. And then you can kill it and cook it. Works really well. Alright. Now let's cook up all these seeds. I hate to do it because we could use those for a farm, but dag never frebbit. I need to go back and get some gold so I can do my Alchemy Engine. Oh, would you look at that? About halfway up. That's not so bad. Alright, so I needed to make some rope. Don't need those yet, although they do come in handy later. Don't need them yet. What I do need is that spear. Oops. And for a spear I need twigs. Alright. Aha! Twigs. There we go. And I need to remake my shovel. That's going to require twigs. I don't want to use up all my twigs getting twigs. Alright. We can do this. We can do this. This is all unexplored territory. Now, this general kind of green grassy area is usually very good for food. That's worth making a shovel over. I'm gonna steal that berry bush. And I have food. Oh, thank heavens, food. All the food I can eat, wandering around for miles. Oh god, berry bushes. I'm gonna have the bestest farm back home. Yeah, these nice little green pastury areas are fantastic for finding food. You can find berries, you can find carrots, sometimes you'll even find rabbit holes, but, oh, carrots. Oh, don't even tell me that. That is a lie. I will drop that gnome like a bad habit. I'll come pick him up later. But, yeah, oh, food. All the carrots. I'll never go hungry again. Oh, this is the kind of biome that you want to find. Oh, sleep darts. That's sexy. That's useful for survival. It's not usually something I get around to very quickly because it requires reeds, and reeds require going into very, very dangerous areas. Okay, well my hunger problems are suddenly no longer quite so pressing. It's all about maintaining a balance. And boy is this balanced. Ooh, buddy. It's kind of funny, my mouth is actually watering because I'm thinking about food now. Alright. I've pretty well strip mined this area. How am I on twigs? I've got 6 twigs. It's not a lot, but it's enough to get me the basics-ish. And I'm gonna replant those things. Whoa. I hit a button. Hang on a second while I fix this. Okay, that was annoying. Sorry about that. If you accidentally press the tilde button, which is right next to tab, which happens to be the shortcut for your map, this was well thought out, it will bring up the debugger. And the debugger you have to get rid of with Control L, as I found out on the Googles. So, I've got a lot of stuff. Pretty happy. I've still got plenty of the day left, but I'm not going to really waste it all that much. Let's see here. Because I need to get back to camp and do some survival-y things, but I am going to grab some more logs on my way. Because remember, I need logs for the log suit. Because when those hounds come, I want to not die. I'll just leave those pine cones there. So, 10 logs. $13. That's a good lucky number. We'll head back to camp with that. Making sure to pick some more grass. Grab some more manure. Ever important because we like to eat and manure grows food. Oh, and very important, we're getting really hungry, so I gotta check those rabbit traps. After I plant some berry bushes. Oh my gosh, the first one is coming to fruition. I like to plant these close enough where I can at least try and reach them in the dark of night by the campfire. There we go. This will be great. Alright, so that's cleared up one slot in my inventory, which gives me room to murder a rabbit. Okay, none of the other traps. Well, that's kind of sucky, but we have enough. We can live. Especially since we can pick some berries. Let's go ahead and get these things fertilized as quickly as possible, because the sooner we fertilize them, the sooner they'll start growing berries too. We can get ourselves some decent year-round crops going. Toss a tuft on the fire. Pray that one of these birds falls asleep come nightfall. Please. I'll stand over here. I'll leave you alone, I promise. You can sleep here. It's safe. I'm about to die of hunger, so I'm gonna eat that morsel. Cook myself a couple of seeds. Eat those. Alright. Well, we've made it through. Gosh, look at all those berries that we collected. That's fantastic. Go ahead, cook all that up. Can we do it? Can we do it? Yes! Haha! 140! I could eat another berry if I wanted to, but I'm gonna save it. And I'm gonna cook up the carrots, though. I can. Might as well. It'll help keep them from spoiling. And our crop has been is able to be harvested, so go ahead and pick that and plant a new seed. So I have corn. I can eat it or I can cook it. One way or the other, I have food. Now I can worry about the important part, surviving. So, you remember I made those ropes earlier, and we got all the twigs. I can make a spear. This is my best weapon option so far. So, when the hounds do come, I will be able to fend them off. Also, we definitely want to have a log suit. Because remember, I think in the first video I said grass suit, you could make it, but it's not worth it. I might have said it in this video, I can't remember. But, log suit. You want a log suit. You really want a log suit. The one big downside to the log suit is that you cannot wear the backpack at the same time. So first off, make sure your weapon's not in your backpack. I've actually had that happen a couple of times where I panicked and went to go get my, went to go protect myself and put on my log suit and yeah, I couldn't defend myself because oops. Alright, I'm running out of space. Well, you know what? I have some boards. Make a structure. I'm going to make myself a little chest. And I'm going to store all these things that I don't immediately need, like the ring thing, the box thing, some more boards. I'll toss my grass tuft in there because it's always good to have some emergency fuel sitting literally right by the fire. And I'm going to plant these so that they're no longer in my inventory. And it'll be beautiful when these all crop up. There we go. Now I've got myself some more space. Alright, well I've got my defenses ready. Got my camp pretty well set up. And at this point it's really all about maintaining the food supply. Now, at this point it's really easy to get complacent, but you want to make sure to keep up on your gathering, because winter will be coming. Yes, winter is coming. Totally of House Stark here, but it's the truth. And when winter comes, we're going to want to be prepared. One of the things that we're going to want to have to be prepared is Beefalo Wool. You can make a hat. Nice, cozy, warm winter hat with Beefalo Wool. You can get Beefalo Wool by killing Beefalo. Or you could do it in one of two dirty, sneaky methods. One, you remember those hounds I said I was going to possibly be running into at some point? Well, when the hounds come, you can kite them into a pack of beefalo and run around in circles until they're dumb enough to attack the beefalo. There's a slight chance that they might kill the beefalo, in which case you get beefalo wool and possibly beefalo horns. There's the other option, which is sneak into a herd of beefalo, get ready to light yourself a campfire, and when they all start to settle down for the night, shave them. Shaved beefalo. Oh my god. I'm just gonna have to show this to you. I'm gonna have to show this to you, which means I need to run back to my campfire, because this will be the best thing ever. Oh my god. I'm so excited I can shave the beefalo. As a note, you can also use the razor on your own face, but then your face would get cold. Ta-da! Razor. For that close, clean shave. Alright. So, as ever, making sure you're stocked up on the main essentials. That is, make sure you have food, make sure you have grass, make sure you have twigs, make sure you have logs. Flint is also good too. I'm not messing with the wormhole right now. We ain't doing that. That is for exploration, and this is a survival video, so we'll worry about that later. Alright. So, for best beefalo shaving, let's find a decent sized herd. There's 2 over there. Oh, we have a nice pack of 3 over here. I think this will be my best option. And when you're going to shave beefalo, you can't wait to set down the campfire until it gets dark, because then you can't see well enough to set down the campfire. So you just kind of have to judge it, cut it as close as possible. Make sure in advance that you have the stuff for your campfire. Okay, good. Alright. I love the way they do that. so want a stuffed one of these for Christmas. Oh, they're so cute. Oh my god, the little buffaloes. Alright, gotta keep a good sharp eye on my day. Might as well chop a tree while I'm here. Flump, 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 flump. Oh, it's about time. Come on, hurry, make my campfire. Here we go. Haha, perfect timing. Oh, crap. I just accidentally shaved my own face. And you get a shave. And you get a shave. All the beefalo get a shave. And now we just collect the easy peasy beefalo wool. And wait for morning when they find out. Use up some of those pine cones. Chop ourselves down a pine tree. Oh god, if I say it's so dark, that means I am in danger of dying. They're so poor. Oh, they look so miserable. Don't try and shave them when they're awake. They will murder you. At least I think they will murder you. I'm not dumb enough to try that right now. Alright, well I've still got some roasted berries. Now you'll see that the roasted berries here are, well, they were fully green, and now that it's like half green, they start to go bad after a little while. So, something to keep in mind when you're dealing with food. It can go bad. It can get wasted. It's not so terrible of a thing. Oh, wait. I totally did not need to eat that last one. I was already full. Ah, well. Speaking of wasting food. Alright. Well, let's go maintain our base camp. Put away this beefalo wool so we can use it later. And then I think I will go on the hunt for gold. Let's see. Where was all those gold rocks I found? Oh, way the bejeebus out here. Well, looks like I'm going on a trek. Alright, there's one gold rock. Let's see. Might be a couple others over here. Not that one. Ah, here's one. Now the Alchemy Engine is incredibly important because it's going to allow you to do a lot of things that you couldn't normally do to basically enhance your survival. So like the improved farm, growing food faster. You can grow food without it, it's a hassle. Or the crock pot. The crock pot is super useful for making better food. You can combine food ingredients together and mix them up in a crock pot, and that will enable you to make meals that, for example, will fill you to full in one go. Super fantastic. Definitely the way to go. I always recommend getting a crock pot. It is beyond the best way to do anything. I'm here in a graveyard. I need gold. Ooh, that's a blue thing. That's a blue thing. That's a rocket ship. Well, I'm not getting much gold out of this. Alright, we'll leave the graves alone, because that does affect your sanity. Alright, back to pickaxing. Aha! More up here. Okay, so I believe all I needed was 6. That puts me at 6. Let's double check. Yes! Alright. Time to make the long trek back. Alright, here we are back at our base camp. I'll put some of this unnecessary stuff away. Oh, we've got a little bit of daylight left. Let's check our traps. Because food is now the most important thing. Grab ourselves a tuft for the fire. It's getting pretty close. You can see that arrow starting to edge right over to it. Alright, now something important to do when you have your shovel. Don't hit space. It's very important. Alright. It is nightfall. Look at all of this lovely stuff springing right back up. We got time, let's fertilize our plants. Make sure that we've got plenty more food coming up. How are we on logs? Okay, I can harvest this crop. Plant myself a new seed. Cook up some meat. I'm gonna put one of them on the drying rack. Get myself some sanity for later. Means I have to practice self-control and not eat it right away. But that's okay. That's not a problem. There. All that's fertilized. 4 boards. Okay, well I can make 2. Time to chop some trees. Well, we're actually getting pretty long on the time here, so we'll make that our goal. I'm going to hold the axe in my hand so I remember that I'm going to chop trees later. And next episode, we will do the Alchemy Engine. We will enjoy some of the extra stuff that that gives us. And given the day, we will probably also have our first combat. So see you then, and good luck surviving! Hey everyone! Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button, and make sure to subscribe for more videos in the future.